Hello everyone. So we are here with the first class of our online lecture series. So today we will be dealing with the basic. Let's start with the basic part, that is parts of speech. So we everyone know what parts of speech is. So let's break it down, the definition. Parts of speech means those elements present in a speech of a human. So the speech, the term used, speech, is the sentence which we say actually. Whatever we say is our speech because it comes out from our vocal tract. So if we try to break it down, there are many parts. So according to grammar books, we find that there are 8 parts of speech. A speech can be categorized into 8 parts. Number 1, noun. Number 2, pronoun. Number 3, verb. Number 4, adjective. Number 5, adverb. Number 6, conjunction. Number 7, preposition. And at the last it is interjection. Okay, so this is what we have learned since our school days, but we can break it down to a different level, because when it comes to noun and the pronoun, if we go by the definition, it is, what is a noun? The naming words are called noun. And what is a pronoun? The words which replaces a noun are called pronoun. That means pronoun has a very established relationship with a noun. So why to use 2 nouns here? If we don't use 2 names for the same thing, actually we are using 2 names for the same thing, we can term it as a noun phrase. I'll come to it how a noun is different than a noun phrase. Now the next one is a verb. Why not call it as a verb phrase? Adjective. Why not call it as an adjectival phrase? Adverb. Why not call it as an adverbial phrase? Preposition. Let's make it as a prepositional phrase. Now 2 things left, that is conjunction and interjection. So if we deal with it in a logical manner, so what things are called part of a thing? If we say hand is a part of our body, that is very much logical. But if we say our shirt is a part of our body, that would be a illogical thing, because the shirt is not a part of our body. It is something we use just for our ease. Similarly, conjunction and interjection are those words which we actually use for a ease. For example, if we have to say Ram went to Delhi and Mumbai, we are using a conjunction or the interjection. Both are doing the same thing actually. It is conjuncting or interjecting two things, maybe two words or two nouns. So what we can do here, we can also say it as Ram went to Delhi, Ram went to Mumbai. What is the difference in these two sentences? The difference is, when we are saying Ram went to Delhi and Mumbai, we are using lesser amount of words by using a conjunction or an interjection. That means we are doing it for our ease, to make the speech easier. But when we are saying Ram went to Delhi, Ram went to Mumbai, we are using more words which is not easier for us. That means the conjunction and interjection part is always used as ease making strategies, not actually part of the speech or the sentence. Similarly, like our shirt, which is not part of our body, but we are using it for our ease. So that means we cannot consider conjunction and interjection as parts of speech. They are just can be termed as conjunctive particles, because particles are those things which we use for our ease when it is needed. Now coming to phrase and a normal noun. Why I have breaked the age-old conventional strategy of calling it as a noun, why I have used it as noun phrase. So let's dig into that. So what is a noun? A naming word. Let's take a cow. Cow is a noun, but a cow is not a noun. Yes, it is not a noun, it is a noun phrase. Cow alone is a noun. That means, have we ever used, while we are talking about a certain thing, like can we say cow is there, or we will say a cow is there? The cow is there. The cows are there. Whenever in practical use of language, we use a kind of, what is this? Articles. And in a broader term, we can say it as determiners. So we are using determiners to determine whether the proper noun or the common noun or whatever noun it is, we actually determine how many kind of that noun are present in our speech, about how many kinds of, or about how many nouns we are talking about. Here we are talking about one noun, here we are talking about one noun, here we are talking about more than one noun. So the thing is that when we use a language in our day-to-day life, we actually don't use its generic form, we use its specific form. So the specific form is termed as a phrase, not as the noun. So actually in a part of speech or in a speech we are using a phrase, not a noun, because we know that phrase comes after word. The minimalist breakage of a sentence can be done as word. Combination of word makes phrases, combination of phrases makes clause, and combination of clause makes a sentence. So we are actually not using the generic form of something. Whatever it is, whatever part of speech it is, we are actually not using the generic form. Like the generic form will be cow, but we are using it as a cow. The generic form will be boy, we are using it as a boy, a young boy. So that is why it is always better to go with things the way they are used, not the way they are projected. It is always good to go with things the way they are used. So when we are using language in our day-to-day life, we are using it as phrase, and that is why now we can say that we have not 8 parts of speech. If we go by the modern grammar studies, we don't have 8 parts of speech, but we have 5 word classes. And the 5 word classes are noun phrase, verb phrase, adjectival phrase, adverbial phrase, and prepositional. So these are the modern grammar studies where we have transformed the parts of speech from 8 to word classes. The newest form or the newest finding as 5 word classes, and keeping the pronoun under noun and striking out the conjunction and interjection as conjunctive particles, because they are particles only. The reason behind being them as particle or terming them as particle is we can use a language or we can express ourselves without taking help of conjunction or interjection. The sentences will be lengthier, we will be using more words, but it is possible. So when something is possible without using something, then that thing can be considered as particle, not as part. Thank you. So this was the class on parts of speech. Hope you could have conceptualized the things. If there is some question, you can mail me at any time. My mail IDs will be given in the description. And please subscribe and share so that others could also learn. Please subscribe to support my channel because it will do a lot for me. Subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon. Thank you.